Hello you guitar freak. Today I show you how to play neoclassical. And remember, I have the largest genitals on the World Wide Web, you prick. That's right! Today we're gonna have a look at some neoclassical guitar licks. And although I've been playing guitar for a while, I'm really new to this kind of style. So hopefully I should be able to give you some information from a learning perspective. So let's get started. The very first thing I did in this illustration was to play a typical Yngwie Malmsteen lick in the A harmonic minor scale. Now, this kind of speed pattern looks a lot more difficult than it actually is. Indeed, it's easier to play fast with picking on one string than it is playing on different strings and still maintaining, same intensity. So, this kind of thing is based around one single pattern, which is a 16th note pattern. Have a look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in order to create a long run out of this, we first need to find the notes of the A harmonic minor scale on the E string, the thin E string. Now I'm just going to give you the notes so you can start moving around this pattern in the scale. Now some of you are probably wondering, how can I say that this is based upon one pattern when I'm obviously doing lots of different things with my left hand? All I'm doing when I'm moving this pattern down is that I'm adapting the finger or the intervals to the scale. Obviously, if I'm playing it this way all the time, I'm not going to be able to fit that in the A harmonic minor scale. So what happens when I move this pattern down is that I'm adapting the fingering to the scale. Now I think the best way for you to understand this is to have a look at the notes on the E string and then have a look at the tab and kind of realize how I'm fitting in a single pattern into the notes of the A harmonic minor scale. So here is the whole thing played slowly. Now the very last thing I did, I picked an A minor triad arpeggio, which is also a very standard thing to play fast up and down when you're doing the neoclassical thing. Now in this case I'm not going to be playing it that fast, I'm just going to be playing this. Some of you might be recognizing that I'm picking the notes of a standard A minor chord shape. So starting from the thinnest string, I'm just picking the five, all strings except for the lowest ones. The tricky part here is to angle your index finger, because you don't want this. all notes at the same time. So what what you want to do is that's the motion exaggerated. Now also what helps is to apply very slight palm mute with your right hand. Now if you use these tricks together, you should be able to get a somewhat clean sound. Now I'm not sweeping here, but you can do that too. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so let's proceed to the second part of this neoclassical lick, which is fast sweeping of A minor arpeggios. We're gonna break this up into 3 kind of segments. The first one, starting from the 12th fret on the A string, is this. Now, in order not to get a chord ringing like that, we want to be very careful and lift the left hand finger right after the pick strike. So we get... That's the whole idea when sweeping, because if you do it the same way as you strum a chord, you know,